Hey there! Today I'm making some refreshing summer beer cocktails that are easy to make at home. Well, I said summer cocktails, but right now when I'm filming it's pouring rain, a hurricane, and there's also a tornado warning. I hope the weather is better where you are. This time I've chosen easy to make cocktails with a small number of ingredients, which I think fits the theme of summer, heat and overall laziness that comes with it. This is not the first video about beer cocktails on my channel, and therefore I will not make, for example, michelada, shandy and a few other cocktails which I've already made. Links are in the description and in the corner. Let's start with the raspberry Beermosa cocktail. This is a variation on mimosa, the simplest cocktail made with sparkling wine and orange juice. Actually, you can make a regular Beermosa in which beer and juice are combined in equal parts, but in this version liqueur is also added. So to the wine glass, add raspberry liqueur, also known as framboise, 2 ounces, 60 ml. Freshly squeezed and fine-strained orange juice, 2 ounces, 60 ml. And wheat beer, also known as Weissbier, about 4 ounces, 120 ml. Stir a little and garnish with an orange slice. Surprisingly nice combo. The only problem is my bottle of beer fell out of the fridge, opened, and it doesn't have any carbonation. But overall, it's a pretty balanced cocktail, and wheat beer goes well with fruity and sweet notes of framboise, and a little bit acidity and sweetness from orange. The next beer cocktail is called Spaghett. I have no idea where that name came from, other than the obvious allusion on Italy. It's a beer twist on Aperol Spritz, made with Aperol and Miller High Five beer. It's a beer I haven't come across, but any other light lager will do. Conveniently, the cocktail is made directly in a 12-ounce beer bottle. Open the beer, drink or pour out, for hygiene reasons, about 2 ounces, 60 ml, and pour everything directly into the bottle. Freshly squeezed lemon juice, half an ounce using a fine strainer. Aperol or other aperitivo, 1 to 1.5 ounces, 30 to 45 ml. And optional, but recommended, 1 dash of orange bitters. Mix it up a little. Cheers. If you are a big fan of the bitter taste of aperitivo, you can increase the amount to about 2 ounces 60 ml and add more lemon juice, about 2/3 of an ounce instead of half an ounce. You can also make a pre-batch for many servings at once. If you go on a picnic or something, you just pour about 10 to 12 ounces or 300 ml of Aperol and 3 to 4 ounces or 100 ml of lemon juice into the same camping flask or just a bottle with a lid, and that's it. You've got enough for 6 to 8 servings. Just buy any beer and add it directly to the bottles. In fact, maybe I should make a video about pre-batch cocktails. If you want me to do that, tell me in the comments. And this one is pretty refreshing. This beer could be Corona, but I don't like Corona that much. Well, speaking of spritzes, another option for a simple refreshing beer cocktail is the bitter lemon spritz. And no, it's not just mixing Schweppes bitter lemon with beer, although that's an option too. So to the wine glass, add freshly squeezed lemon juice, about half an ounce to 1 ounce, depending on how acidic you like it. Amaro, an Italian bitter liqueur with herbs and citrus peels. This one is on the sweeter side compared to other Amaros and works perfectly in this cocktail. 1 ounce, 30 ml. A little bit of ice and top up with American lager, about 6 ounces, 180 ml. Garnish with a lemon chip. Stir a little and taste it. A pretty balanced cocktail. It's on the sour side. If you added more lemon juice, it would be too much, but this time it's perfect. Bitterness of Amaro blends perfectly with a slightly bitter lager, and lemon gives it freshness and acidity, of course. Maybe my favorite cocktail from today. Yet. The next beer cocktail is Blackbeard. But before I make it, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting and subscribing to my channel. If you want to support me, feel free to join the YouTube membership or become a patron. The links are in the description to this video. So Blackbeard, a cocktail of Scottish youth invented in the late 1990s in Stirling. A pretty typical student cocktail. To the pint glass, add light white rum, or in my case, spiced rum, because spiced rum is always better. 2 ounces, 60 ml. Half a pint or about 250 to 80 milliliters of stout beer. And top up with about the same amount of cola. And that's it, no garnish. It sounds worse than it tastes. It's actually not a bad cocktail. Just make sure that both cola and your beer are very cold. The colder the better. Actually, I like it very much. Maybe I'm a student in my heart.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And now let's make our life a little bit harder and make Mexican Bulldog, also known as Bulldog Margarita. The cocktail is blended, and to the blender we're gonna add Tequila Blanco, 1.5 ounce 45 ml, Triple Sec or Cointreau, 3/4 ounce 22 ml, freshly squeezed lime juice, 1 ounce 30 ml, simple syrup 1 ounce 30 ml, or in my case rich simple syrup, that means 2/3 of an ounce 20 ml, and ice, about this much. And blend it thoroughly, dedicating this blend to this comment. Pour the mixture into the beer glass so that there's about 3 ounces or 90 milliliters of free space left in the glass. And turn the bottle of light beer upside down and insert into the glass. You'll often see people using beer holder, aka glass clip, aka bottle buckle or beer snap, but you don't really need to use it. Let's try this one. If you like beer and you like margarita, this cocktail is definitely for you. I don't know about all this bottle nonsense. You can sometimes lift it and add a little bit of beer to your cocktail, but that's not necessary really. You can just mix beer with margarita. That's all, folks. Check out other videos, subscribe and ring the bell. You can find all the recipes on my website, thedrcork.com. Drink responsibly and as always, Dosvidos.